Well, hello there, my ambitious babes. How's it going? You know I love you because I'm coming to you barefaced and looking pretty rough. But I'm gonna do a little makeup tutorial today on how I go from this to my everyday. And I've got some active breakouts going, and you can tell I haven't been getting enough sleep lately. So I was like, what a more perfect time to do a makeup tutorial is when, you know, I'm having to conceal and heal a lot. So I've already washed and moisturized my face. I am going to use today this color correcting primer by Revolution. If you guys were here a few weeks ago, you saw that I was going to try this out. And I went ahead and waited to put it on so you could kind of see how it does take out the redness. And because I just washed my face and kind of was rubbing on it, it is a little bit more red than it really is. And I don't know that it's coming on across camera as well, but it gave it just a gentle blur. And it's a decent primer too. And if you didn't want to do a color correcting primer like this one, you could do an actual color corrector. It's kind of like concealer, and you could just use that on your trouble spots. So what I'm going to do, because I do have some active breakouts, this is kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with my Shape Tape, and this is one that's almost empty. Like I'm scraping the sides kind of thing. And I take this and I just kind of dab a little bit on these places that are kind of angry, just to give them a little, and just kind of tap it in. And this will just help, just give it a little bit of layer for when we put my foundation on. This just seems to be the angriest little spot right there. All right, I'm gonna take this same almost empty, it's almost too empty, maybe I better take this one. It's less, almost empty. And then I'm gonna prime my eyes. Now, if you were on mine and Chelsea's Facebook Live, you've seen me do this before. I'm not gonna do complicated eyes since you've already seen that, but it is part of my makeup process, so I'm gonna go through it. And I'm just priming my eyes. You want to have a blank canvas to deal with, so gotta prime it. I think just to show you these, I think I'm gonna use some of my sticks today, my eyeshadow sticks. Now I have several of these, because I do love them quite a bit, and I'm going to show you. Sorry, Mom's way down in here. All right, so I have some from e.l.f. And then I have some of these from Laura Mercier. I love Laura Mercier. I have her setting powder. that's how I first got introduced to these sticks. I actually have 4 of these. One of them's still just down in there. These came in a holiday set. There's one that's like a little, I think a little bit more frosty. I think there were 4 for like $20, but like a full-size stick I think is like $20. Guys, these are like 5 or 6 from e.l.f. and they do just as good of a job, in my opinion. So I'm going to show you how I use those. I don't think I used those when we were on the Facebook Live, but if you remember, I always take and I do a base color. So I got this big chubby brush, and I'm just going to do a base color all the way through. And I always use a lighter shade as my base. I'm not neat with it. And I'm going to come back to you. And this was the Jeffree Star Orgy palette. Really like that palette a lot. So then I'm going to just take my stick. I'm going to start with this one. And these are called No Budge Shadow Sticks. And this is Rose Gold. And it's just, you know, it's twisted up and down. Super easy to use. So I am literally just going to draw this on my entire lid. I mean, you talk about a quick look. Come over here, get this side. All right, so I'm going to go back in, and this is from their Mint Melt collection. It doesn't really have a color on it, but it's the dark brown one. And they only had a few colors in that collection. I'm going to take this dark brown, oops, and I'm just going to hit this outer corner a little bit. Now remember what I told you when we were doing our Facebook Live. Sisters, not twins. Now I'm going to blend all this together, so I know what you're thinking. We're going to blend. You know the magic word, blend. So I know it might look scary for a minute, but I promise it's all going to be fine. All right. We're going to blend. I'm just going to get kind of a fluffy brush. This is no one special. Picked it up at Walmart brush. I'm going to start by pulling this crease over a little bit and kind of softening it. I'm pulling it over this way just a little bit. See how much better it's starting to look? Now I'm going to come this way with this lighter shade. Gonna blend it in. Not bad, huh? Look at the difference. And I mean, you don't get any quicker than these sticks. And they really, it doesn't matter if you use the Laura Mercier ones or if you're using the e.l.f. ones, they stay pretty good. And I don't notice them creasing. You know, maybe a little, but it's not that anything that I notice necessarily. And I might just hit this side over here just a little bit more with the brown, just to make sure they're a little more like sisters. It's not the same when you're doing it on camera for sure. Been squeezing my head a little bit. And I think just to finish it off, I'm gonna take this other color from the Mint Melt collection from e.l.f. It's a little frostier, and I'm just gonna come here in the corner a little bit. And brighten this corner up just a little bit. Doesn't show up on camera as well. Blend it out. And that's it. Like, that is my quickest eye coming and going. And it is super simple. Like, no fail. And honestly, like I said, you can spend the money for the Laura Mercier. And like, these are just kind of like the holiday size, the ones, the sampler kind of. And the regular Laura Mercier will come in one that's equally as big as these e.l.f. ones. These might be just a little creamier, but these are just as good, and they're a fraction of the price. So, you be you boo, but I like the e.l.f. ones. For one, I'm just wanting a quick look. Like today, we are getting ready for spring break, and we've got to go out to town and get just a few last minute items to check off our list. So we are ready to pull out tomorrow. All right, so this is something that I'm gonna make an attempt to do on the camera. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I am gonna put on some eyeliner, and I'm gonna use my brush. Now this is a 210 MAC brush, and then I'm using my Pro Black Track is the name of the color. Pro Longwear Fluid Line Eyeliner Gel. I'm looking at this little gel pot. That's what it looks like with the lid on. And I do like the MAC. I'm not sure if I can be able to do this or not. Let's see. I do like the MAC one. It just doesn't seem like it flakes. Boom. Just that easy. I know it seems intimidating, but it's not bad. It's mostly the brush is mostly doing all the work. It's a little uneven there on the corner. Mostly because I'm using the phone. I like the brush. You know, the pen's quicker, but my pen is empty, and I had this whole thing of gel, so I'm using the gel. Not bad. They're just a smidge uneven, but not too bad for putting them on in the phone. Not bad at all. All right, so I am not gonna put on mascara yet. I'm gonna leave that And I'm gonna go ahead and put on my foundation. I think today, I'm going to use, you know, like, I think, oh, sorry, I just bumped the camera. Oops. I was telling you that I was gonna try this Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I'm not mad at it. Don't mind it at all for a drugstore brand. I actually got that one, and then I went and got the Dewy and Smooth Fit Me primer or foundation. And I tell you what, I think I like the Dewy a little better. Plus it has sunscreen in it. And because I have melasma, I got sister gotta use sunscreen. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my damp beauty blender and get bouncing. And one thing I do like it's not as thick and it doesn't have as much coverage as my Estee Lauder Double Wear, but it's buildable and it's good when you just don't want anything that heavy. Hi Stella girl, my puppy. Coming to check out what's going on in here. Just getting a little drink of water if you can't hear that. Not from the toilet. Her dog bowl is in here. This is the only place in this rental there's any tile. So this is the only place her dog bowl could go. So how convenient that it's in the bathroom. So that's what she's doing. Oh, and I think a couple weeks ago I was telling you about the Jergens, let's see if I can fish it out and scoot you over a little bit. The Jergens Natural Glow face. It's a moisturizer, sunscreen, and self-tanner. So I've been using it, and it definitely provides a little color. But if you exfoliate like I do, you have to use it every day. Because I, you know, with my breakouts and, you know, I have to, I don't exfoliate every day. But I do exfoliate often. And it does, you know, when you're washing your face and you're using a toner afterwards, you can see it on the cotton pad. But it does give you a nice color under your makeup. I haven't put any on. I didn't put any on yesterday and I haven't put any on today. So there's not much left. I just started using a beauty blender probably, I'm gonna say like maybe this year. I'd always use my fingers to put my makeup on. I was resistant to change. I used to use one of those wedges to put my makeup on years ago. I guess I just kind of got tired of doing it or whatever. But I do think the beauty blender does a great job of putting on the makeup, especially like I think if you're older and you know you've got some fine lines and stuff, I think the beauty blender does a much better job, let's say, than the brush. I feel like the brush, when I've used the brush in the past to put on my makeup, that I'm getting a lot of, I guess it's more accentuated when I use a brush. And you know, who wants to accentuate your fine lines, really? All right, so that's about it for my Dewy and Smooth Fit Me foundation. All right, so you can see this is really toned down on my forehead. My chin's still a little dark. We're gonna go in with some concealer now and make some magic happen. I am almost out of this tube as well. I'm gonna put a little here and a little up here. A little on my chin, down my nose, on my forehead, a little here, and a little here. And I know I've said this before, but guys, I am not a beauty blogger. Like, I'm sure if there's somebody out there that knows what they're doing with makeup, they're just aghast at how I do mine, so. I'm gonna make sure I bring this down. Can you hear my daughter's TV? Y'all, we were so exhausted this morning. Like, we both slept till 8:30. I don't even, like, that's unheard of for us. This week, just getting the kids ready for spring break and whew, it's much. It's been an action-packed week. I do need just a little bit of concealer right there underneath my, oh, that's an empty one. Underneath my nose, just a little bit right there, just to brighten it up. Now, I'm not gonna lie that my eyes are really dark right now. So I may have to go in with a little extra concealer to brighten them up. We'll see. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's so loud. Okay, almost got that. Oh, I got my face microbladed recently. Do you know what that is? Or maybe some of you all have done it too, and I'm just late to the party. So essentially, I went to Optimum Rejuvenation again, where I had my micro needling done, and another staff member there, I think her name was Jordan, she took like a scalpel and took all of the peach fuzz and all of the dead skin off my face. I wasn't mad at it. Looked pretty good. All right, because I do have some pretty wicked dark circles, I'm gonna go back with this Shape Tape Glow Wand, and I'm just gonna tap in a little, put a little on my Cupid's bow here, maybe just a little bit on us. A little, it's like it's a very light shimmer, and just a speck of regular concealer right there. And just in case you were wondering, I wear the 20B light in the regular Shape Tape, and then in the Glow Wand, it's called a light. I am definitely fair-skinned, although I do have a little extra color on me right now with just the seasons changing, a little self tanner. doesn't come across as well as it does on in the mirror. That looks so much better. Just gives it a little more brightening because your mama's tired. All right, a little glow there. I'm gonna bring it up here on my forehead, just a little bit. Gives a nice little brightening. Yeah, you can see the little brightening. All right, so the next part looks a little scary. Okay, I'm gonna do a little contouring. It looks scary, but just stay with me, okay? It's gonna be all right. So I'm gonna use this Revolution bronzer to do some contouring with, and I'm just using, I use this brush for everything. So I'm just gonna come over here. Now you'll see a lot of people, they'll go all the way down with the bronzer. I don't do that. I keep mine up and then I go around up here. But I don't come down real far. I'm just gonna probably start and just work it here. In my opinion, I feel like it gives you a little bit more lifted look. All right, so we're gonna go here. And we're gonna bring it up. Like I said, it's gonna look a little scary, especially if you don't contour and you don't know what that in between looks like. But I promise, my favorite word, we're gonna blend, 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 and it's gonna look just fine. And yeah, I pretty much do this every day, so you see me on the daily. I'm not lying. I just feel like my face looks more lifted. I've tried it coming down further, and then to me it just, I don't know, it just doesn't look good. I need to feel lifted. I'm in my 40s. I need to be lifted. Okay. See, it's looking a little scary. Looking a little scary. Promise. It'll get better. And you can do a little contouring down here if you so choose. I don't do that every day. All right, so now that I got that on, I'm gonna come in with some blush. And just so sue me, I am going to use the same brush. Just gave it a little flick flick. Get off any excess bronzer. I'm gonna use the ColourPop Secret Crush blush. It's quite pink. Again, it's gonna look scary. And again, I'm not, you know how we were always told, smile and put your blush on. I don't do that anymore. I'm going for lifted. So I'm going way up here. And bring it up a little bit. And I told you this is gonna look a little scary. Don't worry. It's all gonna blend. All right, last up, I use the Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder glow. They have it without the glow. It's a great powder. And one of the things that I like about it, of course, this one has a little glow, a little shimmer to it, is a little goes a long way. Like, I do not have to use very much of this at all. And we're gonna blend, blend, blend it out. So it's the magic word, blend. And it instantly looks less scary. the light from the light ring is really catching the shine or the glow. Now, I don't do a lot of setting underneath my eyes. Like, I don't, if you're familiar with the term baking, I don't bake under my eyes because, again, I'm 40 or over 40. Are we kidding? And I just don't like that look. Okay. So the next thing that I will do is, before I do my mascara and my eyebrows, is I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup. Now, if you don't like this much glow and shine, and it's actually not, so I'm gonna see if I can change the actual setting to a more, it really didn't do anything. I think it's more of a natural light. If you don't want this much shine, you don't want this much glow, just use a setting powder that doesn't have the glow in it. I personally, just my preference, I like it. I feel like it just gives me a little, I don't know, a little oomph. And that setting spray was the Stay Spray by Tarte. I really love that. There's a lot of good setting sprays out there, and I kind of find that for the most part, all the ones I've used are decent. Now I do like, let's see if I can find it really quick. Though there's one by e.l.f. that I do really like. The Stay All Night Microfine Setting Spray. It's a 16-hour wear. I do really like this one. The only thing I can say about it is that it clogs sometimes and doesn't do super great. All right, now that that's had just a second to dry, I'm gonna make an attempt to go in here and work on my mascara. I don't know how I'm gonna do mascara. I may have to just use this. Gotta be up close. And this is just a Tarte mascara. It's actually one that they gave me free. It's called Gifted. It's the Amazonian Clay Smart Mascara. So there you go. Now, this video is kind of long, but I promise I don't quite spend this much time doing my makeup in the morning. But you know how it is in the morning, like, you're on a mission in the morning, so you're getting your SHIT done. You're getting it. If you're like me, you're flying through in the mornings. And this is a decent mascara. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's got a nice wand. I don't know if you see that or not. It's just your typical mascara wand. It's nothing fancy. Sorry, I had to have a little sip. A little water. I am gonna do 2 coats of this mascara. I got a little dot on me. Okay, looks like 2 coats of mascara. So I'm gonna come back with, let's see, maybe, a waterproof mascara. I was telling you this trick the other day on our Facebook Live. And it's up to you what kind. My two favorite ones are this CoverGirl Lash Exact. And then I finally got on the bandwagon and tried the Maybelline Sky High waterproof. And it's a good one. It's good. They're both really good. The Sky High is definitely good. I'm just gonna hit my lashes with this waterproof. I'm just gonna go over it just real lightly. And I know you're thinking, why on earth are you doing that, Sarah? So if you're like me, you wear your mask faithfully all day, and that mask steams my eyelashes. And it seems like mascara gets all over me. So I have switched to a waterproof on my bottom ones. Like, that's all I put on my bottom ones is this waterproof. And I tend not to get near as much mascara down here, and I don't tend to get it up here. It's a mess. Now my eyebrows, okay, so you know, Chelsea and I had our Facebook Live where we were doing an eye makeup tutorial, and Chelsea was showing me her eyebrow like wax stick, and I really wanted to try it. So the next time I was at Target, I looked for it, and I couldn't find it, but I did find something else that I'm going to share with you in a minute. And if you have out of control eyebrows like I do, you're going to want some. So again, just brushing my eyebrows up, and I did have them waxed yesterday, so they're looking a little more tame. They can get quite unruly. And I'm just gonna fill in some of these spots from years of over plucking. Some of these thinner spots. I have to say I have no shortage of eyebrows. Like, I got, like, if I just let them go naturally. And now that I got them filled in, I want to come back and kind of blend all that in so it doesn't look like I filled in my eyebrows. And I think it really, as far as eyebrows go, in my opinion, like I said, I'm not a beauty blogger. It really just depends on what your eyebrow needs are, is what product is going to work best for you. Like, if you have to do a pretty significant amount of filling in, like, you're gonna want a different product than this. This is just for some light filling in. All right, so this is the Clear Brow Lash Mascara by e.l.f. And I'm just gonna put a little of this. It's just a clear, like, gel that just helps my eyebrows keep their shape all day. Because I can brush my eyebrows and do everything that needs to be done to them, and 10 minutes later, it'll look like I have caterpillars marching across my face. Like, I'm not even joking. So that helps. This one might need just a little bit more help, but I'll fix that off camera. But that's it. That's me. Whoops. Where's my headband? That's what I do. I've got to do my hair now, and we're gonna run to town. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. That tutorial was maybe helpful for you. Maybe you picked up some ideas or some products that you want to try. I know it was kind of long. I tried to take my time. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. I did. Do I want to try this on camera? It might not be the right color, but I did get a new lipstick recently. A Jeffree Star Velvet Liquid Lipstick. He makes good lipstick, y'all. He does, I have to say. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm going to go finish getting ready for a little spring break fun. Yeah, so I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.